Hi everyone, welcome to the Turn This Way Mindset Podcast. I'm your host, Jenn Radkey, Mindset and Clarity Coach, and this is the first episode of Turn This Way. And actually not just the first episode of Turn This Way, but the first podcast episode that I've ever done. So I am really excited for this new project, and I'm incredibly thankful that you have chosen to tune in to listen. My goal for this podcast is to offer a weekly mindset check-in for you, a brief moment to tune into your own personal development. I'm going to try to keep these nice and short. You can listen to them, while you're walking the dog or while you're doing the dishes. I want these to be easily accessible for you. One of my favorite parts of being a coach is to ask the questions that open windows and doors for you. So expect me to always leave you with a few thoughtful questions to ponder each week. Since it's our first episode, and for some of you it's the first time meeting me, I thought I'd share a little about myself, and then we will dive right in with my number one and most eye-opening truth about mindset. So I'm a proud mom of a spirited, beautiful, entrepreneurial tween daughter. She keeps me on my toes. We homeschool and run multiple homeschooling clubs and events. She pushes me to think outside of the box on the daily and has by no doubt made me a better person and coach for it. We have a spunky Boston Terrier named Pinky, who makes me laugh daily, and a very cool gecko named Guacamole, who is the newest addition to our household. I've been married for almost 14 years to my husband, Doug. He chases after his dreams probably harder than I do. He is entirely self-taught and goes after all of his dreams. He is my number one supporter in building this life together. So I haven't always known that I was going to be a life coach. Do you sometimes feel as if you've always known your purpose in life without consciously realizing it? I think in many ways I've always been a life coach without officially becoming a life coach. It wasn't until 5 years ago that I chose coaching as my career path and became certified. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a teacher, but the thought of not being able to give undivided time and attention to each and every student didn't feel right for me. So I started working as a tutor, mostly for high school students. I know, wild, right? But I actually really enjoy working with teenagers. There's something about their endless energy and the hopes and dreams they have for their future that's exciting. But this was definitely more my passion. And although I was helping them academically by reviewing concepts, practicing skills, etc., I found myself coaching them more than teaching them. Guiding someone to be able to discover the answers themselves is a really powerful thing. More than once in my life, students and clients have said that they appreciated that I taught them how to fish rather than catching the fish for them. From tutoring, I moved on to opening a business alongside my husband, Doug. He is passionate about the hospitality industry, and together we created KRG Hospitality, a hospitality consulting agency that specializes in startups. But my role in the company still didn't feel right. I actually went through a year in my late 30s feeling really unsettled. On the outside, everything was pretty much what I wanted in life. I was grateful for what I had, and yet I was deeply aware that I wasn't living my purpose. In my own quest for self-discovery, I just dived into taking courses on positive psychology and reading a ton of self-help books. And then I discovered the coaching industry, and the puzzle pieces fell into place. I don't know if you have experienced that aha moment in your life, but if you have, then you can relate to that immense feeling of yes that comes with it. So now I coach clients through our business in building the mindset that they need to achieve clarity and discover their own yes moments. Experiencing that myself, that aha, this is what I meant to do in life, it made me want to help others find that moment for themselves. So that brings me to today, sitting in my home office and doing something I've never done before, which is doing the podcast and sharing insights on how you can turn the ways you need to navigate in life to be happy, fulfilled, and successful. So let's jump into our mindset moment for the week and turn towards my favorite truth about mindset. Mindset is adaptable. Okay, let's sit here with that for a minute. Your mindset is adaptable. With focus, desire, and a willingness to unapologetically examine your thoughts, you can change your mindset. Want to have a more positive outlook on life? You can do that. Want to have more financial freedom? You can do that. Want to be less risk averse and step out of your comfort zone? You can do that. Your mindset can change for the better. Your pattern of thoughts can change. There is nothing set in stone saying that the way your mindset is now is the way it will be forever. This is something that I still remind myself of frequently. Whenever I feel myself becoming stagnant or complacent in my own life, I remind myself I am in control of my mindset. I can change. Mindset is something that you need to nourish. Feed it the right energy, and you'll notice growth. Something I like to tell my clients in our first session is that they already have the solutions to their problems, and if they don't have the exact solution, then they know how to find it. And I am typically met by either a blank stare, like what are you talking about, Jennifer? Or this almost like a relief. Like, oh yeah, I have my own answers. I feel better already. Like if you want more financial freedom, better relationships, more self-love, work-life balance, these things aren't out of reach for you. And while you may not realize it, you already know what you need to do and the mindset you need to adopt to get there. You just need to ask or be asked the right questions to find your clarity. The fact that you can change your mindset is empowering because it puts you in the driver's seat to turn your life in the direction it needs to go. And while the truth is empowering, it can also be eye-opening because as easily as you can change your mindset for the better, it means that you can also change it for the worse. Self-awareness is a powerful tool. Use it to steer yourself in the direction you want to go. I'm going to leave you today on this very first episode of Turn This Way with 2 questions. What direction is your mindset currently moving in? Are you moving forward, backwards, upwards, downwards, or staying still? And what mindset are you going to need to get where you want to go? So thanks again for joining me. Go ahead and subscribe to Turn This Way as we check in weekly to navigate our week through gaining clarity and a success mindset. Have an inspiring week. You've got this. Chat soon.